Welcome to the best of you. Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, you're just not enough? Like you're constantly comparing yourself, second-guessing everything, and hiding who you really are? Yeah, I've been there, but you don't have to stay there. You hide your real self around people. You replay conversations in your head. You shrink yourself to feel accepted. But deep down, you're just tired of not feeling good enough. What if I told you? Your insecurities are lying to you. Today, we're not just talking about how to stop being insecure. We're going to rebuild your confidence from the inside out. You weren't born insecure. You were born full of light, of energy, of belief in yourself. But somewhere along the way, someone dimmed that light. Maybe it was a parent who never said, "I'm proud of you." Maybe it was a teacher who made you feel stupid. Maybe it was a friend who made you feel like you didn't belong. Or maybe it was social media constantly reminding you that someone else is prettier, richer, smarter, more loved. Little moments like that. They build up. And over time, you stop trusting yourself. You stop seeing your worth. You start hiding your dreams. You start becoming smaller so others can feel comfortable. You don't need to be louder or skinnier or richer or perfect. You need to be you, fully, honestly, proudly. The world made you insecure, but you get to make yourself powerful again. Insecurity is just a shadow. Confidence is your real self, waiting to be remembered. And now, before we fix it, let's spot it. Well, there is 5 signs you're letting insecurity win. First, you stay silent even when you want to speak, because you think your voice doesn't matter. Second, you second-guess your decisions, because you don't trust yourself. Third, you look for constant validation. A single text can make or break your mood. Fourth, you always compare yourself to others, even people who are nothing like you. And last, fifth, you feel like you need to be perfect to be loved. That's not love. That's fear. The hard truth. Nobody is coming to fix your confidence. No one's going to suddenly make you feel secure. But the truth is, you can. And once you do, everything changes. And if these hit home, you're not alone. So many of us live in silent battles with ourselves, smiling on the outside, but constantly questioning if we're enough. But that silence, we're breaking it. Right here, right now. Enough waiting, enough doubting, enough sitting in silence. This is your moment to rise, to stop letting insecurity write your story and finally take the pen back. Let's rebuild the real you, strong, confident, unshakable. Here's your 5-step plan to stop being insecure and start becoming her, the boldest version of you. Step 1, rewrite your self-talk. Your mind believes what you repeat. Stop saying, "I'm not good enough." Start saying, "I'm still growing." "I deserve to take up space." "I'm not behind. I'm on my path." Speak to yourself the way you speak to someone you love. That's self-respect. Step 2, heal the root, not just the surface. Confidence isn't built on pretending. It's built on healing. Ask yourself, where did my insecurity come from? Whose voice am I carrying in my head? Maybe it was a parent, a bully, a breakup, a comment that cut deep. You don't have to carry that pain forever. Write it down. Speak it out. Cry if you need to. Healing is messy, but it makes room for your real self to breathe again. Step 3, build evidence that you're enough. Every time you show up for yourself, you're proving your worth. Go to the gym, or exercise, or do pilot, complete that task. Speak your opinion. Confidence is not a feeling, it's evidence. Stack it. Step 4, stop comparing. Focus on creating. Comparison steals joy. Use that time to create your own magic. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel less than. Follow people who inspire you, or follow no one and focus on you. Step 5, choose self-respect over people-pleasing. The most confident people? They know not everyone will like them, and they're okay with that. You don't need to be everyone's favorite. You just need to like yourself. Let's get real. You've spent years dimming your light just to make others comfortable. You've lowered your voice, hidden your talents, settled for less than you deserve. You've said it's okay when it wasn't. You've smiled to avoid being a burden. You've held back because you thought being small made you easier to love. But none of that is love. None of that is confidence. Confidence is when you show up anyway, messy, healing, growing, and still say, I matter. Confidence is being able to walk into a room and not shrink. It's knowing that your presence is enough. It's giving yourself the love you've begged others for. Stop chasing validation from people who never saw your worth. Stop holding back just to avoid judgment. You were never meant to be average. That's why you feel so uncomfortable trying to fit in. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment to believe in yourself. The perfect body, the perfect plan, the perfect past. None of that matters. What matters is that you're still here, still trying, still showing up. That alone is powerful. Confidence isn't loud. Sometimes it's quiet courage. Sometimes it's just not giving up on yourself. Sometimes it's looking at your reflection and saying, I don't have it all figured out, but I'm proud of me anyway. You're not broken. You're becoming. And your glow up doesn't start when others approve of you. It starts when you decide, I deserve better. Choose yourself, every single day, even when you don't feel ready, even when it's scary. Because the life you want, it begins the moment you stop apologizing for who you are. Now you've got the tools. The real question is, will you use them? Confidence doesn't come from wishing. It comes from small, consistent actions. You already know what's holding you back. Now, it's about whether you'll show up and choose to break it. Daily. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is bridged by action. Most people won't change, but you're not most people. So start. No perfect timing, no waiting, just one shift at a time. And watch who you become. I hope this video reminded you who you actually are. And if you're ready to build confidence, heal, glow up, and own your life, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the space where we grow unapologetically.